Hello there, I'm Paul from Bringing History Back to Life, and welcome to Lumpsey Mine in Brotton, North Yorkshire. This mine was very much a show mine. What I mean by that, it used all the latest technology that was around in those days. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some drone footage and also some very good pictures that I've found on the internet of this mine when it was in use. I do hope you enjoy it, but by the way, I will be doing some narration over those pictures and drone footage too.
Lumpsey Mine. Throughout its life it was very much a show pit, with the latest technology applied. It was locally the only mine to use hydraulic drills. It was opened in 1880 by the Bell Brothers, the Teesside Iron Masters. The operation was designed to produce 11,000 to 12,000 tonnes of ironstone per week, but output was often below this target. The Bell Brothers worked this mine until 1923, when they amalgamated with Dorman Long, who operated most of the mines in the area at this time. Sadly, the mine closed in 1954. The Cleveland Ironstone occurs in large beds in the Middle Lias Formation. The bed covers a total area of 350 square miles, but cannot be worked profitably for much more than 1/5 of that area. The main seam of ironstone is the thickest and best along the escarpment of Eston Hills, where it is 20 feet thick. It gradually thins to around 9 feet 6 inches at Lumpsey Mine. Here it contains about 29% iron in the raw state and 37% when calcinated. The downcast shaft was 564 feet deep. It was worked by 2 single-deck cages which carried 2 tubs each of 18 men. The 2 cages ran in guides set in the shaft. These were long square lengths of wood placed end to end and running the full depth of the shaft. They were called skeets and were fixed to crossbars set in the shaft called buntings. When the steam winding engine was replaced by an electric winder in 1922, it was found that it was not so powerful as the former. It was discovered that the different weights of the cages, one being loaded with 2 empty tubs in the hemstead and the other being loaded with 2 full tubs at the shaft bottom, caused the motor to stall. To combat this, it was decided to attach an old winding rope from the bottom of one cage to the bottom of the other, and so help the counterbalance. This is a view of the pumping engine house and quadrants on top of the upcast shaft. The usual shift down the mine was 6 AM till 2 PM, but during the Second World War, shifts of 2 PM till 10 PM, which became known as back shift, and 10 PM till 6 AM, which was night shift, was started. The mine formerly worked 6 days a week, but about 1920 a 5-day week became the rule. This is all that remains of the Waddle fan house. The largest mass of remains are the concrete foundations of the main winding house. What you see is the view from the northwest, which features the downcast shaft on the left with the cooling tower behind. The basic method of haulage was horse, and the highest number underground at any time was 72, and between 20 and 30 remained after the mine closed. They were all fully grown stallions. They lived permanently underground, only being brought to the surface during times of strike, closure or sickness. Between shifts they were kept in a stable block equipped with its own farrier's shop and facilities for washing and feeding the animals. They were looked after by 1 or 2 horsekeepers, who also attended to cleaning out the stalls and replacing the bedding of straw and peat moss. During World War I, a 6-inch gun was kept at Lumpsey. It was set on a railway carriage and standing at a height of 25 feet. It was wheeled out by horse to a special 3-fingered spur line near Huncliffe as a defence against Zeppelin attack. The spur line was demolished in the late 1950s. By 1921, Lumpsey Mine employed 483 people. 346 of those were working below ground and 137 on the surface. The pit sadly closed in 1954, which brought the end of iron ore mining in Brotton. Although the pit was connected to North Skelton Mine, and it acted as an air vent to that mine for a number of years thereafter.
Well, I do hope you've enjoyed what I've showed you and what I've taught you about this mine. It was an interesting mine and another place that was right on my doorstep. If you do like this kind of thing, please consider subscribing and liking this video so I can produce more good content for you. I know it's only a short video, but I like to keep them short anyway. Straight to the point, that's my motto. So I've been Paul from Bringing History Back to Life. Bye for now.